We are now going to look at the rank function in Excel. So rank function is used to determine positions. Say like we have these students in the class, want to determine their positions either basing on total or basing on average. So we are going to add here a column which we are going to call a position. I'm going to use a feature for freeze pens. When you go to view, you have freeze pens such that when I scroll, I can still see the students. So I'm going to give the students positions. And I'm going to use the rank function. So to do rank function, you click where to position. So I want to find the position of Peter, but I'm going to base on their totals. So I'll say equals, then rank. So Excel is going to guide me with rank formulas. I need just a rank function. So I'll double click the rank. So Excel guides me. Rank, so the number to rank, the number which I want to rank is the total for Peter. So I click on it, followed by a comma, then the reference. So I want to rank it from these totals. Remember, this has to be fixed. Okay, let's do it with not fixed, then comma, then order. We have 0 for descending, 1 for ascending. So I'm going to choose 0 for descending. That means from the highest to the smallest. So I use 0 for descending and I close. So if I use relative referencing, you can see how these totals, the positions are given. You can see 170 is in the first position, 230 is in the first position. So this is wrong. Why? Because as you can see, the reference here is changing. The reference here is changing. So that makes it wrong. When you come here, it is F3, F10. Now when you are here, it's talking of F9, F16. Yet even in F16, we don't have any data in F16 there. So it keeps changing. So what we have to do when we are doing our rank formula, we are going to say equals rank, then number to rank, comma, so range or the reference to rank from, but we are going to fix this with a dollar sign. So you press F4, put a dollar sign, then we are going to put a comma, then 0 for descending order, then close, press enter. Then after, you double click there. So as you see now, we have the correct, because the reference is fixed using a dollar sign. we have a mixed reference. This side, we have F2 is left at relative reference, but the range F2 to F9 is absolute reference. So as you can see here, F3 changes, but the range remains. Changes, range remains. So there we succeed to have the positions of the students basing on total. Now I'm going to do the positions basing on average, and we see if we shall have the same answers. I'm going to call this position who. So I'll say equals rank. So first number to rank, because I'm using average, so that is the first number to rank, comma, and that one I leave it at a relative reference because I need it to change, to keep changing. Then the range is this. I fix that range because I don't want that range to change by pressing F4 on the keyboard, then comma, then descending order 0. Be careful. If you type O here, you'll not get what you need. You have just to be 0. Sometimes people type O. Then close, press enter. So again, we are having Peter in the 4th position. When you drag down, as you can see, the positions are the same. So here we are finding position basing on total, yet here we are finding position basing on average. Another tool to know, if you want to know where your formula comes from, if you click on formulas there, we have what we call formula auditing. Under formula auditing, you can trace what is in your formula by clicking on trace precedence. So if I click on this and I click on trace precedence, so you can see where the formula is coming from. So it involves these cells. If I click here, when you come to this and you click trace precedence, so again it will show. If I click on that trace, it will show how the formula works. I can remove the tracing by clicking remove arrows. See the highest score here. If I click on trace precedence, it will show. Click there, trace dependence. So it can show you exactly what was used to come up with that formula. So remove arrows. Now I may want to show formulas instead of showing the final result. The formula is shown here, but if I want to show the formula, if I click on show formula, so as you can see in my work here, all the formulas are being shown. But if I want to show the result, I remove the show formula so that I have show result. So by default, Excel is in show formulas, show results, but you can show formulas, you can show results. All that is found under the formula tab. So in this video, we have been looking at position using the rank function, and the rank function is written equals rank, open bracket, the number, then the range, then the order. Next video, we shall look at the if statements, and we see how we use the if statements.